It's the Game of the MTG Show.
Yeah, fresh draft, huh? Let's take this Chrome Mox and draft something aggressive and beat some skulls, huh? I'm in the mood for that. Simple it down a little bit. Perfect. Perfect follow-up. The pack that I took the Chrome Mox in, there was also a gut. I think Chrome Mox is more important. I think the fast mana is more important. There's a lot of like stupid good 3-drops right now in red. Could take Raging Ravine and look at green-red. I don't really like any of these green cards. I'm going to take Epicure. It's okay. It's not great. It is 2 things to sack. Whatever. Oh yeah, right. Absolute Rages. I kind of do that too. Where like, if I'm playing poorly or doing poorly, it doesn't like magically switch around when I continue. Fucking I found that if I have a bad day while streaming, if I like switch over to other games, it doesn't help. Like I lose at those games. Whereas if I'm like crushing it during the stream and then I play other games afterwards, I'll tend to crush those games. Like when you're on, you know? There's 3 cards that I like here. Umezawa's, Ignoble Hierarch, and Chandra. Ignoble's some of that fast mana. It's a little aggressive too. It's like, if we do want to be red-green, it's the perfect pickup here. Way more important than Stomping Ground. Umezawa's is not the best in mono red, but it does play well with fast mana, and we already have a little bit of fast mana. And then there's Chandra here if we wanted to cut red. I think I've talked myself into this Ignoble. Gross pack. Yeah, I don't want Comes to play tap lands. I also don't want Steam-Kin. I don't think I would have this card in the cube. It's not in my cube. Maybe they added it when they were like adding red storm cards. It can be interesting there sometimes. I guess I'm taking a bauble. This is kind of reminds me of the Epicure pick, right? Where I'm just like, I guess this. I don't know. Lauren's okay. Lauren would have played well into that plateau. I think I am grabbing plateau. Maybe look at Naya. Or even just Boros, right? The Ignoble Hierarch doesn't cement me into green. Figure's interesting. Mana Confluence would be fine if we did end up Naya. Yeah, let's do that. Hit up Tinder right after you get back-to-back 3-0s. That's a strat, Ziffa. If you're running hot, lean into it. You're probably going to sound more attractive after you do back-to-back 3-0s. You're probably like more confident, relaxed. Instead of being like frustrated after scrubbing out all day. Like one thing probably leads to another, right? Plays into another. Hey, the gut wheel, that's exciting. That's the first exciting thing that's happened this draft. Well, except for the broadside. I don't like this card. But I don't want anyone seeing a late DRC and thinking it's a signal. Just screenshot the trophies. Perfect. The perfect plan. Yeah, I'm not 100% that I'm green, but... Oh, shit. Yeah, all the cards I considered first time around came back. Perfect. Yeah, I'm not 100% on green, but... you know, we got a few cards that'll slot in if we do end up doing it. If you see a Minsk or something. What's the table doing? Spell stuff. You don't want to do Umezawa's if you're doing some spell stuff. I think there's some random duels in that pack, too. I guess. If we end up mono red, I'll play Steam-Kin. I just think there's a low chance that happens. Could, though. Certainly could. Laelia! No fast mana here's a bummer. That's really what you want. You want mana crypts, Moxen, Soul Rings, whatever. You just want to fucking play your shit so quickly. The opponent can't cope. Ancient Tombs, the like. Why do you dislike DRC? When I'm playing an aggro deck, I want my cards to be good. I want them to have good stats. DRC will eventually become a 3/3 flyer, and that's awesome. It's just the eventually part that I have an issue with. I do not want to play a 1-mana 1/1 on turn 1 and then turn 3 have it still be a 1/1. That's like worse than Delver Rate if I'm attacking. I guess the double Mox is not usually very good. Usually you want to build towards Chrome Mox or Mox Diamond. I'm going to jam both though. I'm going to do it. Yeah, that's what I would jam, Mark. Fourth's been super winning for me lately. I think it's the One Ring Heliorm where the question becomes less interesting. Yeah, maybe we are mono red, huh? I'm gonna grab the Slash over Soul-Scar. I have a feeling Soul-Scar is gonna come back anyway. That's been my experience, Sirfetched. One Ring's like very, very good in some kinds of decks and just like not exciting in some. But people see it. People that have been like traumatized by it in Modern and stuff see it and they're like, oh, it's great and everything. They're used to playing it as a 4-of, right? Where you just like always have a ring to reset your other ring once you've drawn enough cards. As a 1-of, it's a little bit more miss and a little bit less hit. Little Bonecrusher G here. The Oddity is the sort of card that I love to play in my green decks, but I don't think green's that open. I'm not going to splash for Oddity anyway. I just hope we can get some playable 3-drops in my deck here, and that's really what we need. Just a playable 3-drop or 2 to fill out this curve. But seriously, we get some fucking like Ancient Tomb, City of Traitors, Mana Crypt, that sort of thing. Something to like let us just fucking drop a 3 on turn 1. That would be very good. Yeah, even City of Traitors would be awesome. Hey, City of Traitors. I'm gonna jam it. I've been digging Robber the Rich a lot. I've seen it do some wild stuff lately. That said, I'm not sure it's better than Fire Blast. Maybe it is if I'm playing like all this stuff. I wonder if I'll end up Mountain Light. Fire Blast plus Bombardiers kills out of nowhere. I kind of want a 2-drop anyway. Yeah, give me the Robber. It'll be good. Immediately regret. I want the I've changed my mind. Give me the Fire Blast back. Fire Blast is sweet with Steam-Kin. Sack your mountains, get a counter, get red mana anyway. 2-drops are nice with the Moxen, that's true. Because we're jumping our curve to 2. Mage Wheel as expected. Oh, that's a bummer 7th. My condolences. We're pretty close to a deck, huh? Ooh, a little Magda action. Late Magda action. None of that fast mana I was hoping for. I think Plunder is really good in this deck. I think it's better than a lot of these 2-drops. I don't want any of this. Is there an outside chance I would play any of this? We passed Academy, right? Thinking about Retrofitter. I guess if we got Urza's Saga, then I'd want the Retrofitter. That'd be hot then. Or Sacred Founder if we saw 4th. I think the window on seeing 4th is lowering. We already have a couple splash cards too. Kind of a bummer to take Retrofitter from the sweet artifact player, but I guess there's a workshop for him anyway. It would be a late Saga, yeah. I think there's just nothing here. Delazed seems very good with this deck. What? Oh, Chain Lightning action. Is the Horn artifact unplayable? What card? Man, if I'd seen the Shieldred in pack 1, this would be a very different draft. Wasteland's a little tempting. I'm just going to take the Chain Lightning. Not going to overthink it. Oh, Bergie. I've played Bergie to some success. Obviously, if you're comboing, it's a lot better, right? We trophied with her the other day in our Girl Power All Ladies stip. This Ancient Tomb is perfect. That is quite good. Do I like Palantir in mono red? Nope. Palantir is solid in some decks. It's a fun thing to play off of a workshop. But you kind of want to play it in decks that are going to get a ton of value out of it. I guess Mutt's something you can play off of Ancient Tomb turn 1. It takes a little bit of time to ramp up. And we can't really afford cards like that. We kind of just need to, you know, kill people. Think about Lava Dart. Think about Bone Horde. I'd much prefer a Haste Dragon. Yeah, we already have Carnosaur if we want to play some Chonker. Solid chance we end up having to play the DRC. We're still a few playables short here. We'll see what happens in these last few picks. I'm gonna throw Batterskull in the sideboard. With plenty of burn. Do you like Dreadhorde Arcanist? I would not describe this as plenty of burn. We have 3 cards. The 2-mana 1/3 would combo with. 2-mana 1/3 are not inspiring stats. Usually I want like 6+ for DRC. A lot, ideally. Very hard to have it be good enough in a straight burn deck. There just aren't enough burn spells in the cube. Somehow, despite having plenty of playables after pack 2, looking like we didn't quite get there in pack 3. But this is filling the sideboard we can run. Delayed Blast Fireball is a great card. We'll probably end up playing it. I was worried about my critical mass of 3 drops, but things have evened out a little bit. Do I like mountains in the deck? Yeah, I'll probably play some mountains. Yeah, I think I'm adding either Lava Dart or DRC. Oh, I could play the Bauble. Let's play the Bauble. Bauble's good with DRC, of course. It's also good with that Lavamancer, right? Just being a card for Lavamancer is fine. I will say DRC looks a smidge better here than it usually does. We got a few different artifacts going straight to the bin. We have 1 instant. We only have 1 instant. Lavamancer is also using the graveyard. Yeah, we only have 1 instant, and Mox Diamond's our only way of binning lands, really. Yeah, I think it would just stay a fucking 1/1. Too much, too often. No Horizon lands, right? No. Now there's a mana base, there's a mana base. I was hoping to find some fast mana here, but I guess you keep this on the play, You right, deck on? I feel like playing Magda over Steam-Kin there is okay. For sure, I have 3 mana next turn. It could Phyrexian Revoker, especially if you're aiming for like a lower powered Vintage Cube environment. Oh no, it's a one counter Pendant Prism. Channel, okay. What are we doing with this channel? One's at 9. Yeah, the issue here is the opponent just drew 4 cards, and so I think it's very unlikely that they won't have follow-up on top of this attack and annihilation. How good would Karakas have been this game, huh? Just fucking bounce that Kozilek. What a fucked up card that Karakas is. Where are we going? We're going to Cube Land, friend. I don't know, that Figure of Destiny is looking like it's repping a lot of damage, opponent. Alright, you win. They did have black mana. I think I'm going to keep the Lantern in case they've got Goryo's stuff going on. There's that fast mana I was looking for, but no red source here. How sick would this be if we had a mountain, though, right? Turn 1 Epicure, and turn 2 Gut, fucking 5-Yum. And then turn 3 Bombardiers for the win or something. To 5 we go. Okie doke. I'm gonna play this out to play around Duress, I guess. I don't think I'm supposed to sack this Mox Diamond, but I'm mighty tempted to. It could prevent them from having channel mana next turn. We only have 1 4-drop in the deck, so I'm just going to kill the tracker. Wheel would be nice. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune would be excellent. I don't see it happening, but... feels like a waste, but I'm going to jam it anyway. Now that we've seen Arbor Elf, I'm going to bring the Lava Dart in. Game 3. Yeah, you can't block that one. You can block the Runaway. It's the same thing. An opponent is like not actually that far from dead. Because Bombardiers can huck Runaway for 4 damage. They're not dead, but like we still need to draw stuff. There's a little bit of game left here, but they're in a sketchy place. Nissa is a great one to play in this spot. The 3/3 has Vigilance, so there's no reason not to serve with it. Well, they've answered some of my stuff. Still have a Broadside, but at least they don't have a Nissa. Ooh, that's a good one. Now I want that Flame Slash back, huh? This feels like a turn where the game starts to slip away. We did mull to 5 on the play, but still a bummer. And then we hucked 6 damage at that Nissa. Sure. Bombardiers is certainly trying its hardest, If we lose this, it's certainly not Bombardiers' fault. Yeah, Headliner Scarlett would have been good here. I think we're running low on turns. I think we needed to have locked the game up before turn 7. Not saddling. They wanted to have a blocker up. So they've got a 2-3 and an 0-3, and it keeps the Broadside from serving in. Because the Broadside has Menace, right? I agree with their not saddling. This looks like something I'm going to concede to. It does, yeah. Fair enough. Kind of hate this. But I guess we have a 1-drop technically. And we can loot away one of these mountains. Fast bond. Huh. At least it costs life. Ooh, Ancient Tomb. Turn 1 library. The fast bond not good enough, huh? I'm gonna huck that fucking blood token. I'm gonna huck in mood. I'm not gonna. I need that blood token. My hand's 4 mountains. I need. I was so confident, but no, that seems wrong. Zurin Orb, perfect. Just the card I wanted to see as a mono red burn player. And they still haven't played fast bond. They're like discarding. Maybe they don't have green mana. Jesus fucking Christ. The one card I couldn't play. Amazing. Maybe I should take tomorrow off. Maybe I need a day off. This is getting brutal. Yeah, soft reset. Game's still winnable. They still haven't played that fast bond card. They still haven't played the green mana. Oh, there it is. I need a lot of things. I do need a lot of things. You're not wrong. We don't have lethal here, do we? I guess it'd be hard to lethal them through the Zurin Orb. 6 down to 7. I think it's time to start hucking Epicures. Coming off like a 2-day heater. I think it was like a 3-day heater, actually, Aaron. They're like 3 really winning days in a row. Of like 50% trophies and such. Yeah, this cube season's been pretty good for me. Pretty good for me overall. Too bad we can't huck them up before we attack and then bring it back. How's the leaderboard look? What do you mean? I'm nowhere close. Solidly middle of the pack, like always. My win rate for that doesn't matter nearly as much as actual matches played. Like I could gain or lose 5% of my win rate. It would still not like make much of a difference in my EOT trophy count. Not EOT, end of season. You could kill the Lotus Cobra before blocking. I think we want to huck face here and make them sack some lands. Did they think Arwen just already had lifelink? They have a Zurin Orb here. I think they thought Arwen base has lifelink instead of needing to be activated. That's what happened in this spot. Yeah, Lotus Cobra needed to block the robber. And then they can sack down to like 2 lands or something. And then hopefully Arwen bricks me next turn. It wasn't looking good for them though. Yeah, look at the hunt. Yeah, after the first season, it felt I didn't feel like I had enough data to make that claim. But after 4 seasons of Cube for Charity, I think I agree with you that my trophy rate is quite high when I'm on. I think Lantern stays in. If they're doing fast bond stuff, they're gonna be land recursion-y. Lantern might be sweet, might be necessary. They did have Lotus Cobra for Lava Dart, so I guess that comes in. I'm not sure what over, though. Some other terrible fucking card. Some other disastrously bad card. Maybe Revoker. They've got Revoker targets, but I'm not thrilled with that card here. It's kind of cool that it's a playoff turn 1 Ancient Tomb. Hey, Funk Type, thanks for 59 months. Thanks for supporting the stream, Funk Type. Oh, Revoker can answer Zurin Orb. That seems important. I feel weird cutting Epicure after that game, huh? The food token, or the loot was felt important. Maybe it wasn't actually. The cool thing about Epicure is that it's 2 things to sacrifice, right? Which is kind of important for Gut and for Bombardiers. But maybe we can cut it. Is Death Greeter's Champion a good card? Death Greeter's Champion's a great card. Excellent, excellent card. Kills people real fast. Eureka deck final score, 0-2 drop. We were just talking about how hot I was running on the day. We reached a section of the playlist that I don't get to very often, so it all feels kind of new to me. It's a little awkward. I think I run out the Lavamancer and they ping it, and then I can Chain Lightning it next turn. I guess that's my play. Haha! I wonder what the last card is here. I guess I'm just playing this Fireball. I'll play it on their EOT. Chance of getting one more thing. Definitely more important than saving myself 2 damage. Opponent's life total is the one that matters more. Could almost fucking foretell this thing and try and squeeze 5 damage out of it. Oh, shoot up. Hey, Fizzardrix, thanks up 47 months. Just because the start's been so slow. I was planning on cracking this. I think I still do. I was thinking if I found a 3-drop, I could play it alongside Figure here. And I can only Figure plus activate once. Torsten's the last card. Do we know that? You just guessing? Torsten would be a sick one. Dargan. Targeting them in case they have endurance, huh? No need to get fancy. No need to get cute. Zurin Orb, terrible for me. Absolutely rancid. Hey, there's a good one though. There's a Zurin Orb activation. Yeah, the Zurin Orb was set to like straight up win them this race. Until we rip the Flame Slash. Flame Slash coming in hot. Do I get to win? Do I get to win? Kind of looking like I might get to win here. They could still top deck Crucible and win this turn. Get infinite life. Don't do it, opponent. Don't do it! That's not going to do it. Hey, look at us winning a match. Winning a match on occasion. Yeah, for anyone that's following me that's not following Voxy yet, you are fucking up. She's great. Give her a follow. Follow her on Twitter, too. Goddamn hilarious. You hope she used a fuck ton? How do you measure a fuck ton? Is a fuck ton heavier than a ton of feathers? Oh, I think we lead on Lavamancer, huh? I was thinking about leading on Mutt. Yeah, let's lead on Lavamancer. I guess I run out Bobble in case of Thalia. And then next turn we can Mutt Cycle if we want to activate Lavamancer, or we can just play Bombardiers. Both are probably good. When did they extend Vintage Cube? When Moto was getting DDoSed the other day, they were like, all right, we'll just extend Vintage Cube. Everyone like not being able to play on the last day, and they're like, this is silly. And this way, people can play through Memorial Day weekend. Kind of nice. You have a 2-man open. Excuse me. If they have a counter, I'd much rather play Mutt here, right? Average Joe with the 48 months with the 4 years saying 4 whole years. Time flies when you're sitting around watching Twitch. Yeah. Certainly does. That'd do. Show me what you got. And it's intuitive. Tidebinder's in the format. I'm just going to activate this now. Bye, Mutt. Mutt would have been a sick one to bring back later in Psych to Bombardiers, but this is fine. Totally fine. Hey, Call Me Bruns. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that prime. Hey, there's some sack fodder. Did they straight up cancel the break period? Nope, there's still a little bit of a break while they tune it. There's going to be a soft shift. They're going to swap out, like, some small number of cards. But I think instead of it being an 8-day break, it's now like a 2-day break. Oh, please have nothing! I've been such a good boy. They had nothing. I gotta use that more often. Please don't counter my thing. I've been a good boy. Oh, I guess now they kill my blood token, huh? I should have sacked the blood token. I was saving it because, like, being able to bin a card to Lavamancer next turn would have been sweet. But yeah, that was silly. That was silly ordering on my part. Sequencing. Poor. A smidge poor, Caleb. Kind of looks like they have nothing going on. They mana drained me and played a fucking 3-1. Lavamancer can activate right now, but I think I'm going to serve with it. I think they're running low on stuff to do. And we only have 1 Lavamancer activation. The 64-person cubes are hard AF. You're not wrong. For Yontim, they are tough for sure. Maybe I should jam some of those this week. It's been a minute. It looks like Sark and Dendim. I think I should play the City of Traitors out this turn. Then play another land next turn. Would give me another Lavamancer activation. Yeah, exactly, Victasati. I agree with that. Our curve stops at 4. It's we don't need this land at all. You got something, opponent. Now's the time. Now was not the time. Yeah, that's the card they wanted to petty theft. They should have done it at the beginning of combat. In their defense, Broadside Bombardiers is a fucked up card. It is a truly messed up card. Hey, Kapooplin, thanks for 36 months. The 3 years. It is indeed a Christmas miracle. They showed me multiple critters that died to Lava Dart. I'm going to board in Lava Dart, and I'm going to board in Retrofitter Foundry. I think this is a spot where Retrofitter Foundry could do some work. And we're going to cut this Soul Guide Lantern. We're going to get that out of here, and I think I'm cutting Epicure. Yeah, Epicure keeps on doing work, and then I cut it. Well, maybe I'll cut Revoker instead. Yeah, I dig that. I dig that. We didn't like really see a Revoker target, right? I kind of wonder if Carnosaur should be in here. The games we've been having, it feels like we've been hitting 5-6 mana pretty consistently. And as a removal spell, Carnosaur is not terrible. In this matchup. Usually, as a removal spell, it is terrible, but in this matchup, it might be sweet. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll play it over Epicure. If we run Carnosaur, we'll never get to 6. But isn't that good? Isn't that ideal? Oh my god, maybe not in this opener. Lava Dart and Soul-Scar Mage are good, but we're going to send this back. Good together, that is. That's better. We're going to keep this. I like that both of our 2-drops spit out treasure. And if one of them gets answered, the other one can continue making mana. Oh, I guess I'll bin the Chain Lightning. I have a lot of targets for my removal, though. Why do they keep putting Rite of Flame in the cube? So Rite of Flame, if you don't have cost reducers, adds the same amount of mana as a Pyretic Ritual, right? But it costs 1 instead of 2. They cut it when they cut Red Storm, but then they just added Red Storm again. There is 1 cost reducer in the cube, in the 2-mana artifact, so it probably shouldn't be Rite of Flame. I might agree with you, but that's the reasoning, that's the logic. The red rituals are pretty bad. We had a trophy playing them earlier. Rug combo deck type thing. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about that in regards to this Mox Diamond. This does not look like a game I get to win, huh? Well, we got to land. Maybe Plunder is just going to be insane. Favorite card all time? All-time favorite card? Yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, Mind Goblin's definitely the best one. Maybe I'm doing these in the wrong order. Morphling, classic. Yeah, maybe Time Walk's mine. Salmon back that Saga. Maybe. It was weird that they didn't have anything to grab with Saga. Maybe they drew it. I wonder if they're trying to keep the artifact count lower for the Generous Plunderer. Oh, yeah. Oh, showed up. Hey, Dukowski thinks the sub, thinks the 63 months. Am I fine with them trading with Headliner? They'd be taking 3 +6 is 9. Let me take 9 at least. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Hey, Roll Duke, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 44 months. This Plunderer is so generous. Portable Hole is not a target for Urza Saga. It has to cost literally 0 or 1. It can't cost white or whatever. Yay. Well, that was a little better, huh? That was a step up. Not a trophy, but certainly a step up.